Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nicholas Schultz. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 5 biggest mistakes I made as a junior golfer with the hopes that you can avoid these same mistakes. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Growing up, I didn't play enough events as a junior golfer. Playing events is really important because you need experience at a young age to help you grow and help you have opportunities to win at an older age. But by the time I came ready and my game became good enough to compete and win, possibly, if I played a good week, I just wasn't playing enough events. You should be playing 12 to 15 events if you really can. I think today, especially, I know in Northern California, between the JTNCs and JGNCs, there is no reason why you can't easily play that amount. And as you get old enough and able to age into AJGAs, you should play them. And that's a whole different story because AJGA was something I didn't touch. And that was probably another downfall of my junior career in playing tournaments. Number 2 is something that, looking back, I've finally started to figure out today. And that is not taking what I've learned and made it my own. I had a swing coach that I've worked with for 5 or 6 years. And during that time, I really took her really literal and took her advice too literal at times. And I think that really came back to haunt me because I didn't go out and take what I learned and applied it and created my own methods. There were things and principles that she taught that were very beneficial to my game. However, there were also principles that weren't so beneficial or really just needed to be adapted to and created and modernized in a way that benefited me. That was something I really struggled with, and wasn't till this season when I really started to play more competitive golf that I had to take what I knew and make it work and make it into something that I could use full time. Number 3 is a cliche that is talked about a lot, and honestly, looking back, I got annoyed about it, but I really think that if you really put it into consideration, you should do it, and that is emphasizing putting and short game. And I really should have just honestly spent the majority of my range sessions going and just hitting putts and chips and not even hitting golf balls. And that would have been way more beneficial and I probably would have became a way better golfer if I would have did this back then. In fact, I remember going into my freshman year of college, there was a kid who plays Division I golf who I was talking to, and we talked about it because we played a lot of junior tournaments together growing up. And he made the comment to me saying that the reality is you from tee to green were no better than me. I just got it back into the hole. I just got it into the hole better than you did. And when you put that together and you really think about it, that really just means putting and chipping was a lot better than mine. And I would agree because I didn't make a lot of birdies, because I didn't make a lot of putts. And when I got up and when I hit it off the green, I failed to get up and down as often as most people did, which really became a struggle because I had to rely on my driving and my ball striking to really get me to score. Number 4, using tech to my advantage. I think over the course of all of my junior golf career, I don't really feel like I ever had a set of clubs that perfectly fit me. And that's a problem looking back because your equipment needs to benefit you, it can't hurt you. I think there was a long time spent where I was trying to hit the ball longer, but I just had such a spinny driver that it would just kill me, and I would just spin the crap out of the ball. Never really hit balloon balls, but my ball would just float in the air, and it would go nowhere. And so people would outdrive me. The one thing about that is interesting is that when you have a spinny driver, it's actually a lot easier to hit fairways, and I hit a lot of fairways. Anybody who knows me or anybody who played golf with me would tell you that I'm probably one of the more accurate drivers you'll ever meet. It's not uncommon for me to hit 14 fairways in a round. I've done it a lot of time. I've done it and played really good golf with it, and I've done it and shot 80. Hitting 14 fairways in a round and using technology to find a driver that fits me where I would have hit the ball farther or had clubs that fit me better during the time would have most definitely benefited me a lot more than sometimes just trying to make the equipment fit my golf game, which you can't do. So don't try to do that. Don't forget, get fit, learn your numbers, learn what you need, If you need to change your loft and lies, change your loft and lies, but make sure you use technology and equipment to your advantage. The fifth and final mistake I made as a junior golfer was not having a better playing and practicing balance. I really believe there are two types of practicers in golf, and this is coming from experience. There's a guy who hits balls on the range and really has to grind on the driving range, and then there's the playing type who is just legitimately a player. He just goes out, he plays a lot, and that's what he does. He goes out to the golf course, he plays all day, and he can get better by doing that. I, on the other hand, was not that kid. I was a practicer. I had to hit balls on the range. I could pound 1,000 golf balls, and that's how it would take me to get better. My first 2 years, I was a really big practicer. I tried to play once a week at a minimum, ideally, because I wanted to test my game and see it on the golf course, and those rounds were more of a trial. However, at the end of the day, I didn't play enough during those times. As I got older, though, I started playing in games, started playing with friends as I met people, and so there was an opportunity to play more often than it was to practice, and I'm easily distracted, I'll be brutally honest, and so somebody asked me, you want to play? Even if I knew I needed to practice, I would just go play. That hurt me, because when I needed to do one, I would just do the other, and that was a killer. To finish this off though, I'm going to go ahead and talk about a little bonus tip here. The sixth mistake I made as a golfer, a junior golfer, and that is not having fun. There was way too many moments where I sit there and I stressed out about it. I was sending emails. I was trying to get my scoring average low. You know, I look back at my junior golf career and I realize it's not something I enjoyed. I didn't get the opportunity that I wanted to go out and play all these events. It's really hard to qualify for events, so don't get down if you don't qualify. Don't get down if you don't play well, because if you play enough events, your opportunity is going to come. And so that's one of those things that I learned really after the fact, that perspective changes, and hindsight's 20/20. But I would have to say that would be the biggest thing of all, is having fun. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you're a junior golfer, I hope I'm able to bring some light on the situation, sharing my 5 mistakes, and hopefully benefit you by sharing them so you maybe don't make those mistakes like I did. If you're a college golfer, professional golfer, or you play junior golf and you're past that stage of your life, go ahead and leave a comment down below and talk about the mistakes you made, because I would be curious to see if you guys made some of the same mistakes I did looking back. And if not, don't forget to hit the like button and comment below if you would like to see more content like this. I'm trying to bring more advice content to the channel because I really believe that I have some things to share that could benefit everybody in the all my viewers. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for today. Till next time, cheers y'all.